Okay students, now let's see the next instruction, that is LHLD 16-bit address. You know that for any instruction the first part it is known as opcode. So in this instruction the first part it is opcode which is LHLD. The remaining part is operand which is 16-bit address. What is the byte of this instruction? If in the instruction no data is present, it means 1 byte. If 8-bit data is present, it means it is of 2 byte. If 16-bit value is present, it means this instruction is of 3 byte. So it is a 3 byte instruction. What is the meaning of 3 byte instruction? When this instruction is stored in the memory, it will occupy 3 consecutive memory locations. So that is the meaning of 3 byte. Machine cycle, we are getting that into a bit later. Let's first see the meaning of the instruction. Now LHLD 16-bit address. LHLD 16-bit address means load the data from the 16-bit address to HL pair. Now here you have to notice one thing. In the memory of the microprocessor, the size of the one address is 16-bit. It is represented in the hexadecimal. If you convert into binary, the size of the one address is 16-bit. The data which can be stored in the one location, that is 8-bit. So in the 16-bit address, only 8-bit data can be stored. So LHLD 16-bit address means the data which is present in the 16-bit memory location will be transferred to the HL pair. Let's see one example so that you can understand. The example is LHLD 4000H. Now you know that data from the 4000H will be transferred to HL pair. Before the execution, suppose the HL pair is empty, there is no data present. After the execution, in the HL pair, the data will be transferred from the 4000H. Now, how the data will be transferred? So, in the first step, the data which is present in the 4000H will be moved to the L. So, you can see that in the 4000H, 12 is present. So, 12 will be moved to the L. After that, the memory location will be incremented by 1 and data from the 4001H will be transferred to the H. So to transfer 16-bit data, the processor has to read 2 memory location. Okay, so from the 4000H which is specified in the instruction, from the 4000H data will be transferred to the L, and after that the memory location will be incremented and data will be transferred from the 4001 to the H. Okay, flags. So this instruction is data transfer instruction, so no flags are affected. Now let's see the machine cycle. This instruction is of 3 byte. So when you give this instruction to the memory, it will be stored from the starting location. Because it is a 3 byte instruction, it will occupy 3 consecutive memory locations. So in the first location, opcode will be stored, which is LHLD. In the next location, the lower byte of the address will be stored, which is 00H. And after that, the higher byte of the address will be stored. After the instruction is provided to the memory, after the instruction is stored to the memory, the processor will start performing its work, which is fetch, decode and execute. So in the first step, the processor will fetch the opcode. Now when processor will perform the opcode fetch, this whole instruction will not be read. Because when processor perform opcode fetch, only opcode will be transferred. To read this whole instruction, processor has to read this remaining addresses too. So to read this whole instruction, processor has to perform 2 more machine cycles, which is memory read. So when microprocessor perform opcode fetch, memory read and memory read, this whole instruction will be transferred to the microprocessor. After instruction is transferred, the processor will decode. After decoding, processor will understand that what process it has to do and it will execute. Now what are the steps which is done in the execution? In the execution, what is happening that the data which is present in the 4000H, it is transferred to the L. It means one location is read. Processor has performed memory read. After that, from the next location, the processor is transferring data from the memory to the edge. It means processor is performing one more machine cycle, which is memory read. So, for this instruction, how many machine cycles are required? Opcode fetch plus memory read plus memory read and memory read. Okay, so I hope you get it. Okay, so now let's see the instruction SHLD 16-bit address. Now in this instruction, you can clearly tell me that the first portion it is SHLD and that is the opcode. The remaining part of the instruction is 16-bit address and that is operand. In this instruction, you can clearly see that 16-bit value is present. It means this instruction is of 3 bytes. It means this when we give this instruction to the memory, it will occupy 3 consecutive memory locations. Machine cycle, we are going to see that, but before that, let's see the meaning of this instruction. SHLD 16-bit address means store data to 16-bit address. But from where? Store data to 16-bit address from HL pair. So from the HL pair, data will be stored to the memory location. Let's see one example so that you can get the idea. Example is SHLD 4000H. Before the execution, you can see that the HL pair contains 1, 2, 3, 4 H. And we are executing the instruction SHLD 4000H. It means store data to memory location from the HL pair. So how the data will be stored? So when this instruction is executed, the data from the L will be stored to the memory location. So in the 4000H, the data from L will be transferred to the memory. So in the 4000H, 34 will be stored. After that, the value of the memory location will be incremented and the value from the H will be transferred to the next memory location. So data will be transferred from H to 4001. SHLD 4000H means data from L will be transferred to 4000H. After that, the memory location will be incremented and the next data from the H will be transferred to 4001H. Because it is a data transfer instruction, no flags are affected. Now let's see the machine cycle. What is the meaning of, to understand the machine cycle, we have to understand the process. Now when you give this instruction SHLD 4000H, it will be stored in the memory from the starting location. Because this instruction is of 3 bytes, this instruction will occupy 3 memory locations, and in the first location the opcode will be stored. In the next, the lower byte of the address will be stored, and after that the higher byte of the address will be stored. After the instruction is stored in the memory, the processor will start doing its work, which is fetch, decode and execute. So in the first step, the processor will fetch the opcode fetch. Now after the opcode fetch, this whole instruction is not read by the microprocessor. Why? Because this instruction contains 3 memory locations. The processor has performed only opcode fetch, so just opcode is transferred. To read this whole instruction, processor has to read the remaining addresses too, in which the instruction is stored. So after performing the opcode fetch, the processor will perform the memory read, and after that one more time memory read. It means to read this whole instruction, the processor has to perform 3 machine cycles: opcode fetch, memory read and memory read. After performing these 3 machine cycles, the instruction will be transferred to the microprocessor. Processor will decode, and after decoding it will execute. Now notice what are the steps which is done while the execution. During the execution, the data is transferred from the L to the memory location 4000H. It means processor has performed memory write operation. After that, the value of the memory location will be incremented and data will be transferred from the H to 4001H. It means processor has performed one more memory write operation. It means in this instruction, how many machine cycles are there? Opcode fetch plus memory read. This machine cycles is for just fetching the instruction, and memory write it is for executing the instruction.